Joe, he's not here. I mean, he's not here.
He's not here?
No, he's not here. Now, come on. We get to your place. Joe, what are we going to do?
We just give me
Listen, Joe, we've got 20 seconds to air.
20 seconds to air?
20 seconds. Get to you.
We don't have 20 seconds.
Hello?
We're on the air now.
Shit. Hey, we're Joe.
I'll see you later.
No, Joe.
Who, sir? Me, sir?
Yes, sir, you, sir.
What,
you gotta
me?
host the show.
No,
You
not
gotta
I, no.
Yo, here's the
Me and
microphone.
who else?
There's the
Joe.
camera. Joe.
Yes.
Sparkle.
Hi, hello. If you've tuned in at this time, I'm sure you're expecting the Arvand Mortoe show, whoever he is. I don't know, I've never met him. He's not here. We just got word that he's someplace out with his mother at the Kentucky Derby, and he won't be here. But this, irregardlessly, never mind all that. We're gonna go on without him. Take it, Andy.
A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, swing!
Unique, New York!
Unique, New York. The program that lacks nothing for the man who lacks everything.
Good evening. Tonight on Unique, New York, we have interviews with Truman Capote and Mr. Belabzug. We have a review of Wayne Newton's new act and a special report on Ed Koch, the mayor with balls.
Tune in next week, same time and station, for that wonderful show about our native musical heritage and its big, strong cowboys, Manhattan, Nashville. This is your faithful and obedient servant, Lingerie Naughty, leaving you with this admonition. You'd better ask somebody if you don't know what you're doing.
Hello. Well, even though Arvand isn't here, he's left me here, or at least he's left this terrible dedication, which I shall read to you now. This show is dedicated to the comic and everybody who laughs at life, its sorrow and strife, and can't act like regular peoples, just to keep on trying and not think of dying or jumping from very high steeples. I've heard better, but what do you want from him? I mean, he's new at the game. So we'll be taking phone calls later in the show, about quarter after, and you can get us at 473-5386, and we'll be happy to take anything you might have to tell us. But we shall return to you after this message of untimely importance.
Do you feel intimidated by your bank tellers? Are you afraid to ask them questions? Move on over to the Dry Dunce Bank, where the tellers are even dumber than you are.
Hi. Listen, I never used this quick deposit box, and I'm afraid I don't know how to use it. Would you show me?
Sure. You got some money?
Sure.
Well, let's see it.
Okay.
Well, put it in there.
Wait a
Put it
minute.
in there.
I don't have a deposit slip. I mean, how are you going to know?
Oh, that's okay, honey. We trust you. Just go to one of our tellers, and she'll tell you how much you gave me.
Hi. Hi. How you doing? Fine. Listen, my money went into the deposit box without a deposit slip.
Oh, that's all right.
But how are you going to know what money to put into my account?
Oh, yeah, right. Well, how much did you put in?
$87.92.
89.
$87.92.
97. 79.
$87.92.
Hey, listen, I'll just put it in as $100. It'll make it easier for everybody. Thank you very much. Next, please.
Yes, you'll always walk away with a smile, because at the Dry Dunce Bank, we care about you. We're that stupid. Joseph Orefice, the Dry Dunce. Joseph Orefice, the Wet Dunce.
And And now for your listening and dancing pleasure. Here is Mr. Joel Saltzman. Let's hear it for him!
Isn't it amazing that one mother can make so much noise? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. No, really, look, it's TV. We only have a limited amount of time. So, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know, call me crazy, call me irresponsible, but, well, I love New York. Yeah. Well, why do I love New York? Why? Well, how about the New York Postal Lottery? Do you know about the New York Postal Lottery? You don't? Oh, well, you see, you just pay 13 cents to play, and you've got a 1 in 10 chance of your letter actually getting there. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're terrific. No, really, you're eating up time. Thank you. Now, where would we be without the New York Postal Lottery, huh? Well, for one thing, we wouldn't have any chain letters, huh? Now what would your day be without a chain letter? Without being able to wake up in the morning and say, oh boy, I hope there's a chain letter in my mailbox. Oh, no chain letter, maybe tomorrow. Well, don't despair, because I got a chain letter this morning, and I'm gonna read it to you tonight. Dear lucky person, this chain letter started in 1957 BC and has been continuing ever since. So far, more than twice the world's entire population has participated in this chain letter. Example, Jane Doe of Anywhere, USA sent this letter along with just one thin joint to the 5 people at the bottom of her list, and just 3 weeks later she was up to her ears in Mexican gold. Now, if you send just one thin joint to the 5 people at the bottom of your list, in 3 weeks you'll begin to receive more than 2,000 joints from places as far away as Mexico, Colombia, and NYU. If, however, you do not send this chain letter to the 5 persons at the bottom of this list and you succeed in breaking the chain, well, not only won't you receive 2,000 joints, but one day when you least expect it, you'll be run over by a big Mack truck. Well, I figure, what the hell am I going to do with 2,000 joints? I mean, I got a small apartment. Just not going to answer it. Thank you. Thank you very much. You're true. Oh, you're great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll be back after these short words. But to the can. We're back. You know, before the break, we were talking about the New York Postal Lottery and where we'd be without it, and I was thinking during the commercial, we wouldn't have any send-away books by mail, you know? Why go out and shop for bargains? We can jip you while you sit at home, right? Those sorts of books. Well, I have a list of some of my favorite books, and, well, I hope there'll be some of your favorites too. And I mean that. Here's one. How to Be Your Best Friend's Friend. How to sit at home and make $1,000 a day while everyone else is out at work. How to make any woman want you instantly. How to make your best friend's wife instantly while he's out at work. Thank you. Oh, you're terrific. Thank you very much. No, just eating up time. Thank you. Oh, here's one. Here's one on assertiveness, and this is great because the title of the book is longer than the entire book. Right? Assertiveness. How to be that assertive bastard you hate so much because he just kicks sand in your face and your girlfriends run off with him because he learned how to play the guitar and amuse friends in only 8 days. Huh? Thank you. Oh, you're great. Thank you very much. Oh, here's another one. No, just the next one up. Look at that, and it's a good one, too. No, it was just random. Here, make anyone do anything. You mentally command with your mind alone. Silently control, dominate anyone. Watch even perfect strangers do what you wish instantly and cheerfully. Absolutely uncanny, I'll say. All details revealed. Send only $1. Write Commando, Drawer K, State Prison, Orlando, Florida. Well, you've read the book. You've learned how to control the minds of people, how to dominate people effortlessly without doing a thing. You take the book and you put it in your pants so no one will see it. You walk out of your house into the street and you just look at some man. And he comes up to you. And he's just so happy and cheerful. And he says, I don't know what's come over me. I'm so happy and cheerful. Here's all my money, and here are my car keys, and here's my wallet, and here's my wife. And I just feel so happy and cheerful. Is there anything else I can do for you? Yes, there is one more thing you can do for me. If you don't mind very much, stand exactly where I am standing, because there is a big Mack truck heading straight towards me. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Come with me.
No, Ma, I don't want to go to school. No, no, what? Huh? Oh, all right. Oh. Thank you, Mr. Saltzman.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you
very
a
much.
whole heaps.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. All right. Hey.
Thank you.
It was nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Thanks. It was nice having you here.
Nice being had. Thank you very much.
Say that again. Oh. And now we're going to go to our, well, before we go to our telephone audience, I just want everybody to know, I mean, there's been a lot of talk around here about what kind of a man I am, you know? You know what I mean? I mean, you guys, you know what I'm talking about. I just want to let everybody know I've got a big one. Now, don't laugh. What are you laughing? There are people who are making fun. Don't, it's true. I've got a big one. At least about 9 inches, I don't know.
Show me.
We'll get to that. Right now, we're going to get to our telephone audience. Can we get to our telephone audience, somebody?
We got this.
What kind of telephone audience? That don't mean that. I mean this one over here. This one here. What's the matter for you? Oh, look, it's lit up. My God. Wait. Hello. You're on the air. Hello, yes?
Oh, how you doing?
Oh, I'm all right. How's about you?
Not too bad. Listen, I just felt I sort of had a responsibility as probably one of the 10 people that are watching the show tonight.
What? One of the 10 people?
Yeah, I figured there's probably at least 10 of us out here watching the show, and I figured I'd call up and
Really?
You want some feedback?
Are they all at your house?
What?
Are they all at your house?
There's
or what?
3 of us here, and I figured there must be 7 others somewhere else,
Like
watching
someplace
the show.
in the cosmos?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I really enjoyed the show so far, and I just have one question.
What's that?
When is it going to get funny?
When is it going to get funny?
Yeah. That's the only...
Oh, you expected it to be funny?
Yeah.
Oh, why didn't you say that? You have to put in your order at least a month before.
Oh, I didn't understand that. So in other words, you're just going to talk about how big your dick is all night?
Well, do you want to hear about that?
No, not particularly,
Well.
but I thought you'd move on to something else.
Well,
something
why don't we move
classier.
on right now? Can we move on to somebody else?
Okay, sir.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Joe.
So long.
Bye.
Thank you. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi, Joe. It's Ephraim. How are you?
Oh, all right, fine. How are you?
Watching the show.
Yes.
It's terrific.
It's terrific.
I like it. I like it a lot. For a
Really?
first time, this
Oh,
is
thank you.
superb.
Really?
And Sarah's
Can
here
you help me
going.
produce it? You gonna put up some money?
Well, we'll see. We'll
Oh,
see about that.
No.
You don't need money.
No.
No,
What do we
all you
need?
got. All you need is Dan there with a couple of glasses and to shake a couple of glasses full of water.
Really?
Really, and so I have nothing really to say to you guys.
That's good. Listen,
What's a big rod?
we're
What's a
gonna
big
move on.
rod?
Listen.
What's a big rod? A big rod.
A big rod. I got a big one, you know what I mean?
You got a big.
You'll see what it is.
I'll see what it is.
Yes. Give me that. Oh, all right. Listen, I'm gonna. You know how this business is. I'm gonna have to get rid of you. So long. Goodbye. Hello. Oh, yes. Hi.
How you doing? It's Elliot.
Elliot. Elliot who?
Elliot Mortoe.
Oh, fine. How's by you?
Pretty good. Listen,
Whoever the hell you are. Yes.
I think it's a terrific show, Joe.
Terrific show.
I think you're funny.
How,
I think everybody on the show has been terrific.
how funny?
Don't listen to the people telling you.
Don't
it's
listen. I'm not listening to them. I
Don't
don't.
listen to them. Because I've been laughing since it started.
Really?
And I have a joke I want to contribute.
Do you have to go to the bathroom now?
No, can I tell you a joke?
No. Sure.
You repeat it to your studio audience there.
Oh, yes.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
What goes ha ha clunk?
What goes ha ha clunk? Gee, I don't know. What goes ha ha clunk?
Someone laughing their head off.
Someone laughing their head off.
Did it get a good laugh,
Huh?
Joe? Did it get a good laugh?
Did it get a good laugh?
Yeah, did it get a good laugh?
It was all right. It was adequate, you know.
Look,
Actually, we're not here to be funny. And we're here to tell bad jokes. We really don't want anybody to laugh. And if everybody's laughing, it's the wrong thing. See, that guy got the wrong idea.
So, well, we can be somber.
Huh?
Want to be somber together?
Listen, it's getting somber already in here. You have anything else?
No, I guess I better get going.
Oh, so long. Goodbye. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd like to pledge $10 to the Cancer Society.
Pledge $10?
Yeah,
You're right.
Doesn't
this show kind of grow on you just like a cancer?
Yeah,
Isn't that how?
No, Joe,
Isn't that how you feel?
Isn't this one of those like auctions? I'd like to buy your T-shirt.
Buy my T-shirt?
Yes. Could I buy it?
Sure, give me a bid. What do I hear for the T-shirt?
Two old tennis shoes.
2 old tennis shoes?
Yes.
Let's go on. I don't want.
Hold it,
What?
Joe.
Who? What? Yeah.
I just wanted to say that I agreed with the guy who called up earlier
Yes.
and said there were only 10 people on, but he's wrong because there are 5 people in the room here who aren't watching.
Listen,
so 5 minus 10 is 5.
Wonderful.
There are only 5 watching
Good.
now.
Well, have them tell 5 more friends.
Okay, I will.
So long. Have a good night. Good night. Hello, you're on the air.
What is the show about?
What is the show? It's about half an hour. It's about. All right, we're going away from these phones. I've had enough of this. Right now we have a consummate musician, a master in his own field. We have the wonderful and melodious Edward Gordon. I mean, look at these people. You know how many people are in the studio and they ain't doing a damn thing? Edward Gordon.
And now, as a public service, here is an Arvand Mortoe editorial.
This is an impassioned plea for those who cannot plea. A cry for help for those helpless souls who want only to live their lives like you and me. I'm talking, of course, about our peaceful friends, the fruit and vegetable. Decorating the earth in bright and luscious hues, these loving beings live only to please us with their texture and color, their form and symmetry. And how do we thank these loyal, loving brothers of the earth? By slaughtering them mercilessly, that's how. We mutilate them with our knives and forks, pulverize them with our blenders, peel off their fleshy skins, gas them in our ovens. And why? Nauseating as it may sound, we do it because we want to eat them. Yes, we've brainwashed ourselves that it's okay to kill those whom we say we love. And just because we're hungry. But would you kill your girl or boyfriend just because you were hungry? Sure, we joke about eating each other, but do we really? The time has come to put an end to the wholesale genocide of innocent creatures. The time has come to cease the barbaric atrocities, uprooting entire towns of turnips, separating baby yams from their mothers. Yet, enemies of the fruit and vegetables seem to sprout up everywhere. Die-hard vegetarians, deceptive name for those who claim to be friends of fruits and vegetables while eating them. They actually evoke God's holy word to defend their butchery. Yes, they quote the Bible as justification for, while sparing animals, killing these other innocent creatures. Yet I would remind them where it is that we are commanded to be fruitful and multiply. It doesn't say be fruitful and eaten. Another example is Anita Bryant. She promotes those responsible for the slaughter of millions of helpless oranges and grapefruits annually, while going around the country holding hate rallies against, and I quote, those dirty fruits. So remember, that red, squishy liquid goo oozing out of that tomato you just cut open is that living and breathing being's lifeblood. And it's now on your hands. Watch it as it writhes in agony. Watch it as all this liquid guts, slime, and yak are all over your hands as you raise it to your mouth and eat it raw. Though I would remind you, the next time you have an urge to go into a vegetable store and pluck a plum, buy a broccoli, or take a leak, control yourself.
Arvand Mortoe recognizes his responsibility to the community, and anyone with an opposing viewpoint can go fuck himself.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, before I was a stand-up comedian and making people laugh, I was a nude figure model and making people laugh. Actually, being a nude figure model isn't a bad way to make a living. I mean, standing around all day without any clothes on. And actually, they're very considerate. You know, they keep the room in a nice toasty 75 degrees. Only they forget about the cold metal stool. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, I should explain that what happens is after the people would get over their initial shock reaction and begin to sketch away, and I was just standing there without anything to do. Well, I didn't really want to say this, but what I would do is I'd look down to, I'm normal. I'd look down to examine my maleness. Now I should explain that in a fear situation, well, a very male part of your anatomy, it contracts. It gets smaller, very smaller. In fact, it would get so small that people would spend the first 20 minutes of every class wondering, is it a boy? Is it a girl? I used to go to the John during a break. I have to practically take a pair of tweezers with me just to get a grasp on things. I came back from the John once, and they told me that I was going to model with a lady, with a nude lady. And I figured, well, that's okay. So I took off my robe, and she took off her robe, and I kind of put my arm around her. And well, remember the problem I was talking about a little bit earlier? Yeah, well, this was a problem. It was opposite. You see, I was afraid that any minute, I was afraid that any minute they'd know I was a guy for sure, and there'd be no doubts about it. It was hard, very hard.
And that used to be a very funny bit. We used to do it in the shower, and I was really cracking it up.
But I guess, you talk and you learn, and sometimes you learn you don't talk, and sometimes you just talk because you're looking around and you see, well, the cameraman doesn't know where to go, So you just fill up space.
I dropped my drawers, but that's not very fun. It's a shadow. There's a shadow? That's nice. There's nothing else happening. I tell you what, I finished about 10 minutes ago. In fact, I'm dead and buried, and my car's overtimed.
So let's switch now.
Today.
And now let's join our mortal peers in their merry first making.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. ARB.
We'll be back next month, but it ain't so flat.